222-6397 is our number, folks. We're visiting with Lana Torrey from Evergreen Interiors. And speaking of the color palette.
Oh, yeah. That's my favorite
get
subject.
Into the color.
Good. Let's do it.
Yes, a big question.
What do
Should
you
we talk
think,
about
Alex?
green?
Yes, let's talk about. First of all, we were talking earlier about the colors. Please tell what the new colors are, so I can feel really good
So
about
Pat
my
has
choices.
to repaint.
Yeah.
And so Pat has to repaint.
This is very interesting. It's so very scientific. There's a group of people, and they're called color forecasters, and they're in the, home deck industry. They take their cues from the runway, from fashion. So whatever you see in fashion eventually trickles down to your wall colors.
Who knew?
So what you're putting on this morning will be articulated into color on your walls next fall. It's very interesting. So let me ask you a question. What metal jewelry do you wear, Alex?
Mostly silver.
Okay. So if you had to pick an appliance of your choice, what would that be?
Well, I have a lot of stainless steel.
Oh my gosh, it works. Silver jewelry, stainless steel appliances. Silver jewelry is so hot and has been hot. It really has outsold gold and even rose gold, yellow gold and rose gold in the past few years that you're starting to see, everybody in the past, 2 or 3 years wants that commercial stainless steel look. And that comes from jewelry. But you'll see, like on the runway, very popular is the new neutral, which is gray, like a banker's gray, like charcoal gray. So as you look into like automobiles, now you see more gray cars, more gray. People are large purchases. They will buy a gray
struggling with
car. They'll buy a
know.
gray sofa.
There's a new Porsche out, the Porsche Panorama, whatever. And I was looking, I was searching for one yesterday, and I couldn't find one in burgundy. It was only grays, blacks, and charcoal gray. It was just awful.
Well,
I'm not
now-
I'm not
Do you
buying
even
a
use that word,
burgundy.
No, the other day he was talking about
It's sort of like
mauve.
avocado. No, we don't
say mauve in front of Lana.
We don't do mauve, and some people say mauve, and that's even worse. That's a worse offense.
What's a mauve?
Mauve, it's a mauve.
Well, now there's like a gray beige hybrid color that's very popular in fashion called greige.
Great.
Yeah, it's
Greige.
absolutely
Kind of like jeggings.
Kind of like
Kinda like
jeggings.
jeggings.
But
Absolutely kinda like
greige,
jeggings.
yeah. And there are different variations. There's like greige with a purple tone. There's greige with a brown tone. There's
Alex, I love you. Come to work for me.
Yeah, I haven't seen these colors.
You're so on point with what's happening.
Wow.
The brown and blue, which has been so popular, sort of a chocolate brown and aqua blue. I even did a Homerama house back in
That's what I just.
06 was in chocolate brown and aqua blue. Now,
It's
all
out?
of those colors, no, they're still here, but the brown has become more gray. It's almost like it's a greige. They call it greige. Or some people call it deep taupe because taupe is a more of, a neutral with a lot of gray undertone to it. So that's what you'll see. Now, the new accent color for this greige is, what did you just say, Alex? You're so good.
purple.
Purple. It's not purple any longer.
It's eggplant.
It's not eggplant. It's not aubergine. It's like amethyst, like smoky. It has the gray added to it.
You make it
So-
sound so sexy.
So
woman.
we are so. Ask my husband about that one.
We heard about the phone voice this morning.
It's
But
like
that brings up my point is I am very into the gray theme. My whole house is gray. I just went from brown tones to gray tones.
And it looks good.
Light gray. It looks beautiful. It all comes together. Like the tile in the kitchen's a white, but it's got like a gray in it. And the colors of the wall really bring out. The walls are like a deep charcoal in some
To me, It would
areas.
seem industrial. Does it feel
Well,
love
like
that's what I thought originally. When I picked the color, I'm like, I put it on the wall. I'm like, man, this is dark. It's going to, first of all, it's going to close it in and it's going to make it feel dungeony, but it doesn't. It
Doesn't.
looks gorgeous. And then our countertops are granite, but it has like some, they're black and grays, but it has some reds in it and cherry cabinets, and they really bring out the reds. I mean, everything is kind of,
pull the red.
but now I have this.
What is it called?
No, I was just saying to about
Pull the
Alex's.
red?
You pull the red
pull
out
the
of the
red.
granite, and that red, that's such. That's the hottest color. It's so warm that will balance out the coolness of the gray.
So now I have these 1970s brown monstrosities in my living room, and everything is gray. What kind of couches? Like what's a good accent color to? I want to get rid of the browns and do something with the gray, but I don't want gray couches because I don't want it to feel like.
How about smoky amethyst?
I was thinking about that, but I don't know if Joe is
amethyst.
down with having purple couches. Like he has his friends over to watch football, and he's sitting all up on the purple. I don't know.
Oh, fuchsia.
Everybody wants to be a designer. Everybody wants to be a designer. Okay, let's say. All right, so you have these beautiful gray walls. Why not put in a dark, taupey, neutral? Always pick a neutral color for your largest pieces. How many people do you see driving blue cars?
Not very many.
Not very many. So pick a neutral color for your larger pieces, and then use your
What are you trying to
accents.
say? No purple couches?
I
You're
wouldn't.
the expert, Mama.
I wouldn't.
So if I picked like a taupey colored, like a
Yes.
grayish colored
Yes.
couches, and then I could put colored accent pillows on there.
Absolutely. And the good thing about having a design plan, a color story like that, would be that you could change those accessory colors for your seasons. You could bring in a brighter red for summer and match those to your geraniums that you have outside. You could bring in those smoky amethyst colors as accents for pillows or for artwork in the fall, and that would be beautiful. You could go to in the spring you could use like rosy pinks would be beautiful with gray.
Yeah.
People are using a lot of pinks and reds as accents these days, and do you know why? Does anybody know why?
No.
No? How about Brenna?
got
Come on,
no
Brenna.
idea.
You know everything.
I know. I do. You're right.
She
No.
knows everything.
Pink and red love.
No, it's really the
Valentine's?
color of causes, and people are into causes.
I was
and
just going to
helping
say
one another.
breast
Well,
cancer
that's
awareness
love.
is a huge thing.
Yes,
and
American Heart Association
American Heart
is red.
Association.
Breast cancer is pink.
That's love.
That is love.
It's a form of love.
Interesting.
It is a form of love. So women are using those colors as accents. You're going to see much more.
I have a
You're going
question.
to see pinks and reds as accents.
222-6397 is our number here, folks, if you have a question for Lanatory. I have a question.
Okay.
Wall words. Please tell me they're not out. You know those things you rub on the
yeah.
sayings?
I know. No,
I
you know
love
what?
those things.
They're not out.
Thank you.
People are, they're putting their inspirational accents. Everybody has to be inspired at some point.
Yep.
And why not have it, when you keep reiterating your inspiration, it will manifest itself.
Yes,
True.
it will.
That's why I have "bite me" on my kitchen wall.
yes, people are turning to, especially in this economy with all the tough times, people are turning to inspirational, people are buying more inspirational books,
Absolutely.
and they're, buying things on their wall that say, you
do
can
you-
do it.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I totally
though?
do.
Like you rub them on and they're in cursive and they're like, I have one that says together and then underneath it says a great place to be. I love that one. And then my other favorite one, but I think I could get a little carried away with them, is home is where your story begins. I love that one too.
I love that.
So we got to take a quick break, folks. We are going to come back and talk more with Lanatory. We're going to talk about getting your home ready for hibernation, and we're going to tell you what's coming up on next week's show. Creepy.